Welcome to my store.
Welcome to my wholesaler.
Okay, so today we're at Aquality Tropical Fish. Okay, we've had some requests to show what it's like at a wholesale operation, so here we go. This is the one of the proprietors.
How you doing?
His name's Aaron, just like my boy, but just like my boy, he's occasionally difficult too. Okay, so basically, what are you all about and why are you here?
What we do is we're how fish get to the pet stores. We bring them into the country, we house them and tank them, and then we ship them off to the pet stores where retail customers will go buy them and take them home to their home tanks.
Okay, so basically I'm looking up there and I'm seeing green water. What's that all about?
When you bring in fish from different countries, sometimes there's a little bit of stress involved, and what we do is we try and get ahead of the game by pre-medicating them.
So prophylactically?
Yes. That way we can take care of a problem before the problem starts.
Yeah, same as I do when we bring in fish. They go into quarantine, there's copper.
Exactly.
If they have fungus, we just treat them for that, things like that.
We use a broad spectrum antibiotic and antiparasitic so we can cover all bases.
Yeah.
They stay in there usually for about 3 days, and then they're water changed and put on system with the rest of the fish.
Okay, so, well, let's look at some of these fish. Okay, up here we got some platies. These are high fin platies. If you look at them, you'll see how the dorsal fin on them is higher. Okay. These are guppies. What's special about these guppies?
This is the Endler's live bearer, actually.
Oh, Endler's. Oh, are there any females in there?
I haven't looked yet to see. They're very rare. They keep all the females back.
Well, yeah, that way nobody can breed them for them.
Yeah.
But they are so cool. Like, I understand that they're close enough to guppies that they actually will cross with them.
That's true. And now too, they're developing, like this is the Cobra Endlers with the big black spot.
Yeah,
now they have scarlets and regular, and there's a bunch of different varieties coming out.
Yeah. Well,
kind of neat.
As fish breeding gets more and more, they come out with different. Like I understand that the wagtail on the platy was transferred to the swordtail, or vice versa.
Yeah, I'm not sure which way it went, but it did go from one to the other.
Yeah. And I was even reading that orange and black peacocks are a cross between a ratus and zebras.
The OB peacock is a cross between the OB zebra and an alanicara of some sort.
Alanicara, yeah. So, okay, we got some assorted platies. These are red wags. Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, because you can see the little Mickey Mouse.
See a little Mickey Mouse hat?
Very popular for the kids.
Well, yeah, anything to do with Disney.
Yeah. Just don't want Michael Eisner in here. I mean, that's just a mouse platy.
Yeah, he's real heavy on his trademark violation. Okay, these are red Mickey Mouse. Okay, various assorted platies. Okay, these are mollies. Here they're kept in fresh water, but they are capable of going in brackish water and pretty much salt water, but we usually don't leave them in straight salt water. Okay, the sailfin mollies. What's big about them?
It's a larger fish. They like it a little bit more salt than even the regular mollies do.
Yeah. I understand that if you go down Mexico way, they got some in the ocean.
I believe that's true, especially in the tidal areas.
And this one here. Did you see how long the pectoral fins are? Those pectoral? No, those are. What are those ones? Because those are pectoral.
Those are pecs. That's his gonoponium and anal fins.
Wow. He'll never be able to breed with that though, will he?
No.
So they use a regular male to cross with the female.
Usually. Or a less endowed one.
In some cases, bigger is not better.
They actually have in Banff, in Calgary, or sorry, in Alberta, in Banff, they have mollies living in a hot spring. They're there all year, been there since like the 1960s.
Oh, kind of like the parrots in New York City that just live around the building.
Yeah, they have the mollies in there, convict cichlids, and a couple other things that have been there since like the late 60s.
Oh yeah? That'd be so cool.
Form their own ecosystem.
And here's some leertail mollies. They must have just come in as well.
They're due for a water change today.
And then we got black mollies. Then in here are pool fish. There's also a few koi in there. I saw that one, it was really dark crimson, right down there. So they got these really big tubs that I would really love to have, but he wouldn't let me have them. Okay, so then over here are the goldfish koi.
Yeah, it's pond season now, so we have a lot of koi, shabunkins.
Yeah, you've been feeding them, they know your hand. And then the tub underneath, what's the tub underneath for?
That's our filtration is down there. That's just a sump for holding water. All the water gets pumped into the tanks, then flows back through the exhaust into the sump. Where it all collects, and then it's pulled down through the filter.
So your filter is all these sponges?
That's part of it, that's the biological part.
Yeah.
And then it goes through, back to the pump, and back to the tanks.
And then there's the pump. Okay, and then over on this side we got some more shabunkins. Nice black moors. Calico telescopes, black moors. Up there's your hornswort. These are oxygenating plants that people put in their pond and adds oxygen to the water, takes nutrients out so that you don't get so much algae growth. Okay, fantail goldfish down here. Small calico fantails in here. Some more shabunkins. Weather loaches. What's the really coolest thing about a weather loach?
Well, they say that when a storm's rolling in, the weather loach will act up. They'll lie around, act all skittish, and freak out all over the tank.
And what are they reacting to?
I guess barometric pressure, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I read. It was in the the freshwater atlas.
Yeah.
And I understand that they're very, very wide temperature. They can go like 7 degrees Celsius to 27 Celsius.
Yeah, they have a wide range. You know that the oldest goldfish in the world is 42 years old. 42? Yeah.
Wow.
He was won at a fair in England.
Yeah.
He lived his life in a bowl.
Yeah.
But they say that his long life is attributed to taking the bowl outside in the sun.
Yeah.
Every once in a while to get him some real sun and good feed.
Yeah.
Water changes.
Wow.
A little tidbit for you.
Some shabunkin in there. Okay. Now, these are cool.
I get some food in there.
These are big head flower horns. Okay. They already got the, how do you pronounce it? Nautical?
Yeah, nautical hump?
No, nautical. It can't be nautical. Noctral.
Noctral, yeah.
Yeah, N-O-C-H something. They like to eat. And why are they in separate tanks?
They're for two reasons. They're, with it being a South American cichlid, they're a little bit on the aggressive side.
Yeah?
So they fight sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when they're a little bit on the pricier side, we don't want them damaging each other.
Well, yeah, that's wise.
Yeah.
Let's not wipe out the expensive stuff. Okay, now this is something I find really fascinating. These are the crystal red shrimp.
Very popular right now.
And how did they develop these?
I'm not sure how. I think from selective breeding.
Well, I was reading that the guy that did the Amano shrimp, he was doing the bee shrimp and he found some a little different, and he actually patented or copied